With an aggressive baseliner, they like taking control of the point and they like playing from inside the court. But as you can see, in the previous point, I was playing right to his strength while giving him waist level shots and I got completely dominated. So instead, what you can try with an aggressive baseliner is use some high heavy shots right down the middle to take away the angles, because that gives them less room to hit a winner and throw you off the court. And you can use the next ball to maybe hit a short angle or push them back even further and then play out the point. A few more tactics you can use against aggressive baseliners are to just focus on making one extra ball, because their goal is to be aggressive and try to finish the point. But if you keep staying consistent and hitting every ball back, they are bound to lose patience and make an error. What you can also try is to hit high heavy shots to the weaker side. It might be their forehand or the backhand depending on the opponent, and then use that to take control of the point. And while playing against aggressive baseliners, you have to make sure to hit a high percentage of first serves in the court, because if you miss a lot of first serves and hit too many second serves, they're already looking to be aggressive and take control of the point, which puts you in a defensive position right from the start. It's important to remember that all court players have no evident weaknesses. They're able to do most of the things and play all shots in an efficient manner, which is why it's very important to expect nothing going into the match. Some things you can try against an all-court player is to mix up your shots, try and throw them off their rhythm, so maybe include some slices, some lobs, some deep hard shots. What you can also try is use a short chip to their backhand side to draw them into the front court, where they are definitely slightly less comfortable as compared to the baseline. Again, it's very important to have a high percentage of first serves inside the court and focus on moving them around, whether it's using the extra, which is a deep forehand, or a short backhand, or maybe some deep cross courts, short cross court. You can also try to change the speed, the spin and the height of the ball to prevent them from establishing a good rhythm, and maybe just throw in a couple of serve and volleys here and there to keep them surprised and keep them thinking. So as we saw in the previous point, I was trying to play extremely aggressive and attack on every shot, which was basically playing into the strength of the counter puncher. But when I started to mix it up and give him a short ball, as you can see in the video, he completely mistimed it. So that's one thing you can try against a counter puncher. A few more things you can do against a counter puncher is use the half X drill, where you hit a short angle in a deep cross court, or a deep cross court in a short angle. A few more things you can do is keep the ball deep and move the opponent side to side, but also include some short balls and some short slices. Some more things you can do is maybe serve into the body and hit the first ball high and heavy to push them back, so that they're already off balance, and then throw in a shorter ball, which will push them into an uncomfortable position, especially since they don't like moving forward into the court. It's very important to be aware and alert while playing a serve and volleyer, because they're always looking to rush into the net and put some pressure on you. More than any tactical patterns, it's important to understand that you have to play the match on your own terms and at your own rhythm, because often what happens when we're playing serve and volleyers is that we play with their pace, which is really fast, because they like to put pressure and rush into the net as soon as they can. But we have to keep our focus and hold our ground and play according to our own rhythm. Some tactics you can use is to maybe hit the return at their feet, or hit the return as a lob, or you can try and hit the return straight at them just to surprise them and throw them off their rhythm. And make sure to start the point despite being under pressure with the person serving and rushing into the net. It's very important to start the point instead of trying to aim for the lines and completely missing the return instead.